not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Trojans offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on...
There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Going up top again. Got the quick pass. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Tight end now in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Pittsburgh's offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Harding. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Johnson looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Takes a handoff. It's stopped. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Pitt pushing the pace.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And he makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snags it over the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that one's incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Throws to the tight end. Trying to bow his way in. Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Johnson wants to throw it. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
And with the extra point, they stretched the lead to 13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Pitt right back to the line.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, you try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. A little release to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and...
Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Got his man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Using the quick game. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going right to work up top. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Johnson looking to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Hicks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a big gain. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Shotgun snap on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's gone. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Duke's Mayo Bowl that would have social media buzzing for a variety of reasons. And through 2 quarters of football, that is the case.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pitt pushing the pace. To the air, it's Beck. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They bring the punter onto the field now. A high kick trying to pen them deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Touchdown Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Kyle. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Going with the ground game left. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. On third down, going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Now they'll run it to the right here. Breaks the tackle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Grabbed behind the line. It's McClain. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Trojans are marching down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll go with a give to the big tight end on third and short. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Panthers in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's McClain. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Takes the easy completion. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in down the sideline. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to slam in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach. You know.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play.